Hi, and welcome back to another episode of the Education Exchange. I'm Sara Clawson, Public Relations and Marketing Specialist with the Tolleson Union High School District. Today we are on site at Westview High School, and we will be interviewing two students of the year. Go ahead and introduce yourself to us.
Hi, my name is Uriah Hennix, and I'm a senior at Westview High School.
All right, Uriah. So you were named Student of the Year. There's two Students of the Year. You are the male Student of the Year. What was it like to receive that kind of recognition?
It was kind of like unexpected, to be honest. I know I'm a great student at this school, but can I tell you a story?
Yeah,
All right,
absolutely.
I was in school. I was in lunch, and I got called to come outside, but and I was actually scared because I don't know who was actually calling me, and then I
Like
got
being
called.
called to the principal's
Yeah,
office.
and then she just said, "You got student of the year," and I was just in shock, to be honest, because like I just give thanks to my parents. This is all I work for, and I've been raised very well. So I'm just still in shock to this day that I was the one that was chosen, and I'm very blessed to be getting this award. So yeah.
It's a great accomplishment. I don't know how many seniors there are here at
Hmm.
Westview, but hundreds, hundreds, and you were chosen out of that. So let's talk about your high school experience. Have you been here for all 4 years?
Yes, I have.
Okay. And kind of talk me through your involvement. You're on the basketball team.
Yes, I'm a varsity captain on the basketball team.
And then any other clubs?
I'm a part of NHS. I also play the piano as well, and yeah, that's about it.
Okay. And I hear that your grades are excellent as well.
Yes.
You have a 4.2.
Yes, I do study really hard for this. So, and it's just where I grew up, the way I was raised, to just put in that work, and then that'll get you what you need. So,
Has there been any special moments during your high school? Like if you're looking back 20 years from now, what are you going to remember?
definitely the basketball part of it, and I would say I would be looking back on definitely the AP classes that I took. I definitely spent a lot of work, and I definitely haven't always been at an A the whole time. I've been at B's and C's, but I've also studied really hard to get back up to where I need to be by the end of the semester, and that's where it counts is at the end of the semester. So that's what I gotta say.
Would you say that the academic part of high school was challenging for you?
I would say that it's not, and it is at the same time. It just depends on who your teacher is, how the questions. You got to be involved for it to just come to you. You can't just stay by yourself, and that's what I was. I was a quiet kid, but as I grew along the years, I become more vocal, and that's become more easier for me to get through the day.
Were there certain people that really encouraged you or inspired you, teachers or friends or anyone else in your life?
Yes, the teaching staff is great here. I love like they're not just easy and just let you get through. They'll push you to study. They'll push you. And my mom uh brung me to study every day, make sure she checked my grades, and she wasn't light on me. So yeah.
All right. So, talk to me about being on the varsity team for basketball.
Varsity team for basketball. It's a great experience through the 4 years.
Were you always on varsity?
Oh no, I wasn't on varsity, but it's a great experience. I was at varsity my sophomore year to my
Starting
senior.
sophomore year.
Yes. So being a captain, being a leader, trying to just be an inspiration and a leader for my team and my family. Um, I have a great coach, Coach Holmes, and the coaching staff. It's just been we've been the first team to go to the open division for playoffs in school history, and the hard work and the hard days that we put in, it was great, and I wish I could do it all over again.
Yeah.
Yes, it was amazing, and we had a lot of bad days, but those bad days stuck us to the top. So nobody expected us to be where we were, and we got what we wanted to achieve. So
What does it take to be the captain?
it takes IQ, it takes determination, it takes integrity, and you have to take a lot of accountability because sometimes the mistakes might not be yours, and You just gotta own up to it. It may not be your fault, but you might have to take it sometimes.
Was there a lot of pressure?
Yes, there was a lot of pressure when we lost. I feel like sometimes I could have been a better leader if we lost. So there is a lot of pressure, but there is a lot of upsides to being a leader as well.
So, as a leader, how do you encourage the teammates who are maybe they need a little more work or encouragement or
We I bring them up, say if they're missing a lot of shots, keep shooting, and but we're not easy on our guys. We have high expectations for our team. So and we're all family. We meet off of school, so we know how it is with each other. Um we know how it is with each other. So we would just nobody takes it personal on the team. So if we're getting on somebody, like usually other teams they would bicker, argue back and forth, but we're not really a team to argue back and forth with each other. And we know that we just want what's best for each other. So we just keep it how it is, keep it straight, and keep it forward, keep moving forward.
so you said that you were on the basketball team. Was it all 4 years or just
Yes,
beginning your
I
sophomore
was
year?
just yeah,
So, can you talk to me about each year? Like, did it progressively
yeah,
get better and
yeah.
what it was like to be a part of that machine moving forward?
It was crazy. I was on the freshman team. We had a great freshman team and we had a great varsity team our freshman year, but we got bounced out in the play-in of the first round. And then the next year, we had a lot of seniors leaving, and we missed the playoffs. We lost some games that we should have won. Junior year, we got a new transfer. This is when we really started to bond. This is like the same team we had senior year. We just lost one person. But junior year, we had some injuries that derailed our season. We just weren't all in the mind. But senior year is when I feel like everybody just came together as a team and we really wanted that end goal of holding up the state championship. And even though we didn't get to win that, I feel like we have accomplished so much. And we just learned to be a team and play our role and who we are. And that's what brought us together.
Would you say that you've left a bit of a legacy?
Um, Trying to be humble, I would say I did leave a legacy on this school. I've I think I've accomplished a lot in this school. Yes.
All right. So, aside from athletics, let's talk more about what do you think you're leaving behind?
What am I think I'm leaving behind? I think I'm inspiring people to just not only focus on athletics, but focus on other traits and coming out more, staying hard in the classroom, just locking in on your schoolwork. That makes it easier for everything. It makes it easier for life ahead. And people don't really realize that they just take high school as something just random and hard, and it doesn't have to be. You could focus on this and be much more than what it is. It just be a wake up and come to school at 7:30 and get out at 2:30. It could be much more than just the time period.
Do you think that here at Westview, you are prepared now for what happens after graduation?
Yes, I'm prepared for the college experience, I think I would say. And the classes that I'm in are not easy classes. So I think I'll fit into college just fine.
Okay. And you're going to go to Grand Canyon
Yeah,
University?
I'm planning to go to Grand Canyon. That's where my mom and my uncle went as well. So yeah, I want to go to Grand Canyon.
Keeping it in the family.
Yeah.
All right. And I think you're going to major in business management?
Yeah, I plan to major on business management or I might switch my major to economics. So I think we might stay in business management, but economics is also a thought in the mind too.
That's okay not to have it figured
Yeah.
out yet. So, with business and economics, I assume that you're wanting to go into business?
Yes, I do want my own business. I want a clothing brand and I do want maybe a business in real estate, but I do want to do real estate, but maybe a business in real estate too.
Tell me more about a clothing brand.
The clothing brand,
Where did that come from?
that just came from like honestly, it's been a thought for like a few years, but like since 8th grade, like I gotten each year I progressively gotten better at dressing in doing that. And it's just the compliments that I got from people. Some people say I'm the best dressed at Westview. So like they just they just boost my ego, and I just feel like I am able to accomplish that with the ideas that I have in my mind.
So you want to actually design clothes?
Yes, I do want to design clothes. Yes.
Anything specific? Shirts, like the whole
I
outfit?
want to do everything eventually. I think I just want to start off with maybe shirts and hoodies to start, but eventually I do want to do like everything, of course.
Do you have a name?
No, I don't. I've been thinking like every night, but I don't have a few names. I don't think I really have a name set yet.
So with the hoodies and the shirts, what are you thinking? Like, what's going to make your brand stand out?
Well, nothing to stand out usually. I'm smart enough to know what's popular at the time. So the the things that are popular are gonna represent my clothing brand, and that's how you just get your market up. Like how anything is, what's popular at the time is what's gonna sell. So I'm gonna just keep following trends, and eventually maybe I'll do my own thing when I have my own name for myself.
That's awesome. Okay, I wanted to give you some space to give a shout out or maybe talk about those people who've been, excuse me, really instrumental in your high school years, whether it's teachers or your parents or your friends. I'm sure you had a really good network of people supporting you.
I want to shout out my mom. I want to shout out Coach Holmes. I want to shout out Julius, Marvin, Cam, the whole basketball team, Cardi, Jaden, Carmine. I just want to shout y'all all out for being there for me and just getting me through when I didn't even feel like enough for the day. So yeah,
Thank you, Uriah.
thank you.
All right, that is our first senior spotlight here at Westview High School. We'll be back with Emily Dang. All right, we are back. This time we are with Emily, who is Westview's Female Student of the Year. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, my name's Emily. I'm a senior at Westview High School.
All right, Emily, your accomplishments here at Westview, they're very long. You have a lot that you did here as a student. Just to name a few, JV tennis, you co-founded the robotics club, you were a peer coach with FAFSA, a peer mentor with the ACT, National Honor Society, ASU Trio Talent Search.
Yeah.
Are these things that you did all 4 years?
Um, these were mostly the stuff I did my junior and senior year now. I actually transferred from a different school within the district.
Oh, where were you before Westview?
I was at University High School.
Okay.
Yeah, for like my first year up into halfway through sophomore year.
And then you transferred over here.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, university's kind of tough, huh? Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty hard classes over there. So of these things that you've done, did you have a favorite? Was there a reason why you were so involved and did so much?
Um, well, cause like now that you laid it out, cause in my head, I don't think I did that much. But
But when you see it, when you hear someone else talking about it, and that's
mhm.
only half. Like I haven't even talked about your volunteering
uh,
yet.
um I just thought it was like a cool opportunity because I like to help when there's like a chance. And at the time, I was like, you know what? I'm not really involved with the school, so let me just try this out and see what happens.
Do you think that the involvement in so many things here at Westview helped you become a knight? You know, if you were at
Hmm.
the other school for a little bit and then you came here, like maybe getting involved with so many different things introduced you to more people and kind of helped you kind of fit in a bit more or just get accustomed to Westview?
Yeah, definitely. At university, I wasn't really involved with like the school itself. Like I was just a student attending, but I feel like joining clubs here, I was able to like meet and get to know like the admin and other students. So I felt more involved as a knight.
Why did you co-found the robotics club?
Because I co-founded this with my other friend and classmate Malika. Shout out to her. Um, it's because we saw that there wasn't really any like STEM opportunities on campus, and we were like, okay, let's try and do something. It's our junior year, and we try to get that running, but we had some problems, so we couldn't like do it this year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's been here for 1 year
Yeah.
and trial and error, right?
Yeah, it was, like, trial and error, and then, the we had, like, a big problem of, like, who could be, like, our sponsors, so we couldn't, like, go further with it.
Okay, because you need funding to compete
Yeah,
and
we
to
need
build.
yeah, and then we needed, like, 2 teachers, and it was yeah, we couldn't find anyone else.
Okay, well, hopefully it comes back to Westview.
Hopefully, we do have, like, some money in the vault, so
Yeah,
if anyone is interested.
that's great. Okay, what about the other clubs that you were a part of? Can you explain to me, excuse me, ASU Trio Talent Search? What does that mean? What's the involvement in that?
ASU Talent Searcher is just, like, a program for, like, mainly first gen and then low income students, so you have to be either or. I know there's, like, a third thing too, but I don't remember. But they're really cool. They just give you a guide on, like, colleges and, like, advice, and, like, they give you as much help as you need. Like, I know they take us all on field trips and in-state schools, so I found that really helpful to, like, list out, "Oh, what I like about this school, what I don't like about this school." And even though it's, like, ASU, they're not very biased about what school you go
Mhm.
to. It's just help.
They want to show you all of the opportunities
Yeah.
in higher ed. And you are going to higher ed. You're
Yeah.
going on to college after high school. You're going to Brown.
Yes.
And how did you select Brown?
So it was, like, in my junior year. I didn't know because when you're, like, thinking about schools, you don't really think about, like, the Ivies or, like, like, T20 schools, in my case at least. Um, but I was like, "Okay, well, I'm not doing anything in the summer, might as well get to researching," and I came across an opportunity to go to Smith College over the summer,
Okay.
and so I was able to get most of it, paid for because I was a low income student, and I just saw, like it was a liberal arts college, and I fell in love with liberal arts and, like, what type of school I want and, like, the feel. So I was like, "Okay, let's see, like, the list of schools that align with my beliefs because I really like, the openness of liberal arts, and I saw Brown, and I was like, "I really like how they run their curriculum." Like, I get to choose it's, like, liberal arts without being too, liberal arts, like, too free.
Mm-hmm.
And it was still, like, I really like co-ed schools, so it's also co-ed because Smith was an only girls' school.
Right. Where is Smith located?
It's in Northampton, Massachusetts.
Okay. And Brown is Rhode Island?
Yes.
So all the way across the country.
Yeah.
I assume that you've been to Brown. Have you toured and looked at the campus?
I have not
What?
actually. Um, they do have a day where, like, admitted students can come and, like, see the campus and hang out, but it's on prom.
Oh, okay. And then as far as what you're going to study there, what are you looking to do?
I'm majoring in biochemistry and molecular biology.
That sounds intense.
Yeah.
And what do you want to do with that?
So there's, like, 2 pathways I was thinking. So the standard one was, like, I go to medical school afterwards, just and try to become, like, an anesthesiologist or something in that route. The other route I was thinking of was, like, becoming, like, a researcher for, like, a lab, try to get my foot into, like, biotech. That that one seems more appealing to me than becoming a doctor, but also I don't know yet.
Well, I wouldn't expect you to know right now.
Yeah.
I hope that the experience at Brown, though, really narrows it down for you. But you'll have more schooling after Brown. Will it be a doctorate program?
Yeah, it'd probably be that. I was thinking, like, if I do go research path, I would want to take my master's and, like, PhD in the West Coast.
Oh, you're going
Yeah.
to transfer sides.
Yeah, because I feel like I'm gonna miss, like, the weather.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's very different in
Yeah.
Rhode Island. We had a blizzard this year. Yeah.
I saw it's, like, whole month off not month off, week off, they no school. I was like,
That's crazy. Okay, so let's go back and talk about your volunteering.
mhm.
Now, I see that you have volunteered. Was it the Children's Hospital or
Um,
just a different hospital?
it was the Banastrea one.
Okay, Banner Strait. And what did you do there?
Um, it's, like, a lot of different roles because, I never stayed in a position for too long because I was like, "Okay, let's see if this is for me. Oh, no, it's not really for me." But I started off in like culinary, so there's like a whole kitchen in the basement.
Oh,
Yeah. You wouldn't think about it until you're like, oh, well, it makes sense how they get fed.
well, yeah.
Yeah, and like the cafeteria.
But in volunteering, I would think it would be medical related,
Yeah.
patient,
Mhm.
customer service, something like that.
Yeah.
But
So that was like really, so it opened my eyes to see like there's a lot of roles in the hospital and you don't need to be like a doctor or like a nurse to be at the hospital. So then I transferred around. I went to transportation where they transport patients. So that one was a really fun one because I got to like walk around the hospital and like see other patients. So
so internal transfers, not like ambulance rides.
no.
Okay.
You have to be 18 to work in the emergency department.
Okay.
And then I went to inpatient pharmacy, which is like downstairs, and there's like a pharmacy there where you can like categorize the medicines and then they deliver it to like each building or room. And then now I'm just helping the volunteer coordinator.
So you're still volunteering there.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Um, then there was volunteering at the Children's Museum.
Yeah.
Are you doing all of this volunteer stuff at the same time?
Um when I was volunteering at the hospital, I was doing the children's museum, but now I'm just focusing on the hospital now.
Which makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. So also read better, be better. What is that program?
Um it's like a program where we're like so there's like the teacher that's there for the after school program and we're basically her assistants and we
Is
just
this elementary school?
this is elementary school, like middle school, but
Okay.
mostly elementary school.
What school were you at?
I was at Rio Vista.
Okay. So
Yeah.
Pendergast district, I
Yeah,
think, right?
Pendergrass.
Okay.
But they can send you to any districts. But they usually try to send you to the closest district you are from,
Hmm.
like the area. And I just helped. It was like a reading after school program. I just helped kids like read and like sound out words and like be like, oh, what do you think of the story or how is it?
I think that would be fun.
Yeah, it was really fun. It was really funny to see the kids
Yeah.
because I worked with like first graders.
That is a great age.
Yeah.
Okay. So read better, be better. Um, and then recognition. So college board, national recognition, and then first generation student.
Yeah.
And then you'd also written down top school. I wasn't sure what that meant.
I'm not sure either. I just saw it in my thing in AP classroom. I was like, I wonder what that is.
But it's like those two are related to the College Board national recognition.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, what does that get you? Is it a scholarship?
It's like an award from it could get you scholarships. I know from when I applied to ASU, they gave me more money.
Because of those.
Yeah, because of that.
Okay.
I know some other schools also give you more scholarships and like other out of state schools give you money. Like cuz I got 10K from ASU for having it. So I'm pretty sure other out of state schools will give you the same amount.
Okay. Do you have scholarships to help you with Brown?
I since I'm a low income student, they have like the promise program. So they paid for everything.
So cool. That is awesome. Okay. And then another recognition was the city of Avondale.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they recognized you. I think it's called their Avi Star student. Um, and you were presented with a plaque. I can't remember.
It was like a medal and then a certificate.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you were recognized by the city. You live here in Avondale, or is it just because the school's in Avondale?
I live here in Avondale.
You do. Great. Okay. So knowing everything you've done during these couple of years at Westview and then, transferring over from university, is there something that stands out, a memory, a moment, an accomplishment where 25 years from now, you're going to look back and say, yeah,
Oh, that's kind of hard because I have to
or a
like
couple of moments, maybe.
a couple. mm, I think I'm just gonna from 20 years. I'm just gonna miss the feeling of like being in a classroom, like being in a classroom and then just like having a relationship with like my teachers and like because there's like a community here because we are a smaller school compared to some other schools in the district and I feel like I don't know if I'll be able to get that when I move on because I like know my teachers and they've been with me for like a few years now, and my friends, or like I see them every day, so I don't know if I'll get that.
When you leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is hard, that transition, because it's, I think, realizing what adult life looks like,
Yeah.
especially on your own. So you mentioned your teachers and your friends. Is there anyone that you wanted to give a special shout out to?
I did shout out Malika earlier. She co-founded the robotics club. She also got into Harvard. Yeah,
Wow,
so we do have two alumni graduating that's going to Ivies.
that's amazing.
Yes, I need to give her flowers. I just need to. um, Janan, she's really hardworking. She was number one. I kind of bumped her down. I'm sorry, but I have to give her flowers as well.
In the class ranking.
Yeah. Alex, she's just a really positive person, even when we have like our downs from like finals. Teachers wise, Mr. Walkingberg. Yeah.
What does he teach?
He teaches calculus and pre-calc.
Okay. And what stood out as something special about him?
He's just very he's very real. Like he won't tell like a lie to your face. He's very truthful, and I really like that about him. And he's like very like smart, and like would give you advice. And Mr. Peterson, he retired too last year. Uh, I liked him a lot.
Are you prepared for the next step?
Um, I'm very scared. I think that's normal though, because again, like I won't have the same community, and then everything's gonna be different when I move out. I think I'm just trying to live in the moment right now.
You have time.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much, Emily, for joining us today on the Education Exchange, where we aim to enlighten our parents and empower our students. Thank you so much for tuning into today's episode of the Education Exchange. Have a question or want to be a guest on our podcast? Email podcast@tuhsd.org for more information. Missed an episode? Catch all seasons of the Education Exchange on your favorite streaming platforms or at www.tuhsd.org/podcast. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next week for another episode of the Education Exchange.